In other news, the militant China First Party has now seized 6 southern Chinese provinces and is claiming countrywide control amidst disarray in the new Democratic Party based in the north. In triumphant mood, Field Marshal Wu, the charismatic leader of the China First Party, has appeared in front of a seemingly hostile crowd in Beijing. More global news after the break.
Our world has never been as safe as it is today. Millions have given everything to achieve this safety. And thousands more are giving their best every day to keep it that way. The UPN is where you'll find the finest military men and women. And we live in safety because they fight for it. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're good enough, we need you.
Don't see how you got in then.
Welcome to Basic Flight Training, pilot. I'm Commander McGovern, and I'll be your instructor during your time here at the UPF Academy. You'll be flying an assault-class dropship that has been specially modified for training purposes. Check the objective display at the top of the HUD. This will always tell you what you should be doing. Press X to begin. To take off, move up by holding down L1 and R1 together. The harder you press the buttons, the faster you will move. Climb above 100 meters to proceed. Move down by holding L2 and R2 together. Go all the way down to the ground and land. Continue to hold L2 and R2 until you have landed. Take off again. To move left, press L1 and L2 together. To move right, press R1 and R2 together. Use these buttons in different combinations to move in any direction. Now let's practice rotating the craft. Move the left analog stick left and right to turn. Okay, now move the left analog stick up and down to pitch. The craft will not pitch too much in hover mode. Good work. Now let's get going. Press X to increase forward thrust, and press square to decrease thrust back to 0. When throttle is at 0, press square again to engage reverse thrust. Alright, now things are going to get faster. To switch from hover mode to flight mode, double tap the X button. Your craft will not switch below the stall speed, so get up to over 150 kph first. Good work, you're flying. Use the left analog stick to roll and pitch your craft. Keep your speed up or you will stall. To make fine adjustments to your heading, use the rudder to your left and right using L2 and R2. You can go faster for a limited period using your afterburner. Hold down X hard to fire your afterburner and get up to over 1800 kph. You can slow down quickly using your air brakes. Hold down square hard to activate the air brakes and bring your speed back down below 300 kph. Excellent. To get back to hover mode, double tap square. Congratulations, pilot. Your basic flight training is complete. I'll see you back here for your next lesson. Welcome to deployment training. You'll be piloting a Defender-class dropship for this lesson. Press X to begin. Take off and head towards the landing zone, which is highlighted as a blue square on your radar. The landing zone has an arrow in its center. You must land inside the circle, facing the same direction as the arrow. Will now load into the back of your dropship. Now I want you to transport your cargo to the drop-off landing zone highlighted on your radar. Land in the zone, facing in the correct direction, and your cargo will unload. going to be tested against another pilot. One more to go.
On my way to get the second unit. I'm loading the second unit.
Okay, now get to the final LZ.
Heading for the drop-off zone.
Well done, pilot. Your deployment training is complete. I think we can trust you with the boys on the ground now. Welcome to basic combat training. Press X to begin. It's time to learn your weapons systems. Fly to the combat training zone marked as a primary target on the radar. Get below 100 meters and slow right down. Triangle to fire your cannon. Press circle to fire your primary weapon. You can use the right analog stick to zoom in and out and take a closer look at your targets. Cycle through target. Double tap L1 to select the target nearest the center of your HUD. Destroy 3 of the targets using your cannon. The sight will snap to the targets when they are close to the center of your HUD. Destroy the next 3 targets using rockets. You've got plenty of ammo for now, so the ammo count isn't displayed. missile to lock on before firing. Welcome to driving training. Press X to begin. You'll be driving an armored assault vehicle. Press X to accelerate, square to brake, and move the left analog stick to steer. When you're comfortable with the controls, park in the zone visible in front of you. When stopped, release and press square to move off in reverse gear, or X to move off in first. When you're in reverse, square accelerates you backwards and X brakes. Alright, let's go for a spin around the base. Head for the waypoint near the entrance gate and follow the route from there. You're going to be timed, so don't mess around. Watch out for other vehicles. You're going to have to do a hard left turn through the next waypoint. Use triangle to operate the handbrake, but be careful. Watch out for any troops. You're going to have to make a hard right. Try the handbrake again. Checkpoints to go. Follow me in. Good work. Now park in the final zone that has been lit up ahead of you. Well done. The driving training is complete. Welcome to Battle Unit Guidance Training, also known as BUG. Press X to begin. BUG allows you to assign tasks to friendly units. You select the unit from your primary weapons list, select a target, and then press circle. Your chosen unit will then carry out your orders. Use the ground units at your disposal to destroy the target vehicles.
recent increase in global terrorism shows no sign of slowing. A rise in the number and severity of attacks against many nations has led to the UPF being called in to bring an end to this tide of violence. One of the largest and most active paramilitary organizations is the World Army, led by the charismatic Marco Ram. While you would have many believe he carries out these acts of terrorism for a noble ideology, our intelligence operatives have gathered evidence to suggest he simply hires himself and his forces to the highest bidder. Ram is thought to run his operations from the Merzouk region in southern Libya. Widespread corruption within the government has meant he's enjoyed a relatively safe haven here for the last few years, allowing him to train his forces and those of other terrorist organizations. The Libyan government strongly deny any such terrorist training facility exists. However, many of the world's leading nations insist that action must be taken. Under the threat of sanctions and embargoes, the Libyan government have reluctantly allowed the UPF to set up a base in Merzouk to investigate. It's claimed that the area is populated only by legitimate mining facilities. And until we have proof to the contrary, we are to act as observers only. Until we're certain that the World Army are active in this area, we must not use force. The 93rd have been chosen to carry out this operation. I have no doubt Ram is here somewhere. We need to find him and bring him down.
Hey, you got here before me. That's gotta be a first.
Okay, people, settle it down. Have we got everyone here? The UPF's finest team members. Jeez. Right, listen up. We've got a job to do.
We have located 3 facilities which may harbor World Army terrorists. We're gonna drop 2 recon teams at separate points. They'll examine the 2 smaller facilities and will converge at the 3rd larger one, where the satellites picked up the most activity. Bravo Wing, you'll be dropping the 1st recon team at the landing zone on your radar. Secrecy is everything here. Stay low, fast, and keep away from populated areas. Echo Wing, that's JC and Martins, will drop the other recon team at their insertion LZ. Clear? Good.
Bravo 2, you'll be dropping the 2 AAVs of Recon 1. The LZ will be programmed into your radar display. Stay low, fast, and safe.
Doing our bit for the UPF. This should be a piece of cake. There's no one around here. Let's see what this crate can do.
This is Echo 1. Number 2 engine is overheating. We're shutting it down. Aborting the drop and returning to base. Echo 1's gone tech and has had to return to base. Bravo 2, you have been assigned Echo 1's duties. Transfer his cargo to the correct LZ.
We're out and clear. Quite a ride, Bravo 2. See you later.
Okay, Ace, we're done. Let's get back to base for Echo 1's cargo. Waypoint updated. No surprise about JC's engine failure. These old boats are worn out. 20 hours in the hangar for each hour in the sky, I heard. And I'll tell you this, Ace. I, for one, can't wait to get my hands on a Mark II.
Link has detected unidentified units nearing your LZ. Get the recon team down now and get out before you're spotted.
We'll have to stay low. I've input a path through the canyon. Follow the waypoint and keep the altitude down. Okay, get into the canyon, aim for the exit waypoint, and light those burners. We're visible this time. Guys, we're too high.
Bravo 2, you've been spotted. You're being tracked. Head away from the recon and return to base immediately. This mission is aborted. Bravo 2, you'll be dropping the 2 AAVs of Recon 1. The LZ will be programmed into your radar display. Stay low, fast, and safe.